folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing today. Not a whole lot of mystery about the way this offense attacks you. You got a quarterback and a wide receiver coming off monster games. The defense has seen the tape all week, but what can they do about it?
Now, last week, it was just pitch and catch. They pretty much did anything that they wanted to. Quarterback puts up big numbers. Obviously, his go-to target is his receiver. Now, here we go. A week later, same offense, same opportunity. What will this defense do to try to slow down the quarterback, get him out of rhythm, mixing some blitz, mixing in some zone, just trying not to let this wide receiver go off once again.
And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback. Let's talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense gets their first crack now. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They'll have to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll run it here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Running back with the football. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double cover.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing.
He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He decides to keep it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Getting thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The shotgun running play call. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's low. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. The offense with some pre-snap motion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, it's play action. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, we try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. The offense lines up now, no longer backed up against their own goal line. First down across the 20. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. And this will be the 9th play on the drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? No press here. The defense backing away. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it in the open. That's good for a first down near the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. A quick throw to the right. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's another deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the 2nd half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. And they hand it off to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Sacked, dropped at the 3. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get the boot away. He'll field it close to the 50. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
High completion sets off an important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Inside the 35. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It will be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense on the field to take over. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs, to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He dumps it off to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical fourth down.
Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, it is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And midfield. Across the 40. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The tight end has got it, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they put 6 more on the board. Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Makes the score Alabama 35.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's got the first down and still motoring. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And now the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The defense showing blitz here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they get the completion. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a 1st down. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. A deep shot to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
35, Ohio State.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Bama. And the route is on.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
He'll hand it off. Fights off it again, ripping through the defense. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup. First down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
42, Ohio State, 24.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. The shotgun handoff here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way.
Pass interference. Offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, tied. They continue to roll up the score.
I can't believe this guy came down with this catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Ball handed to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff here from the shotgun. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Caught with the back behind the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires quickly to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. 4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Here's the handoff. He breaks free. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And in first down, they go right back to him. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of the secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This passing game is still on fire.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team